Hey guys, it's Mari, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Now, I know it's been a while since you guys last saw me, and I honestly apologize. It's been pretty hectic in my life recently, and I haven't had as much time to make YouTube content, and as well as what today's video is going to be about, which is a product review that I got to do for you guys today. So today's video is actually sponsored by Transkins, and if you guys have not heard about their website, I highly suggest that you go check it out. They sent me a brand new product to review, and I'm extremely excited to show it to you guys today. So without further ado, instead of me just talking about life and all the sad things that's just been happening, let's go ahead and get to this product review. So let's get right to the product, ladies and gentlemen. You guys know I hate waiting and I hate keeping you guys a little too long, especially for product reviews now, so I'm trying to do my best to shorten this up. But here is the Transkins Lifeline prosthetic, the Ultra STP/Packer. If you can see here, this is the actual package that it came in, and you guys know how I feel about packaging, because I always like that companies do their best to give you something that you're actually going to love. So in this package here, and let me actually give it a close-up. When I got this product in the mail, I was actually very surprised to see the packaging. Like I said, you guys know I'm a big packaging freak, as you could have seen when I got my Transguide Supply packaging. You know I love their packaging, so I love the same exact thing for Transkin packaging. They made sure that they'll tell you on the front, of course, like what type of product you're getting, the company logo, and on the back of that, you'll actually see like kind of like a greeting and to say that they're trying to uplift the community, which of course we absolutely appreciate. But then again, on the back of this, you will see that it's the type of cut that you have. So there's cut and uncut, and as well as a variety of different colors as well. So for me personally, when they actually DM'd me and asked me what type of color I wanted, I actually really had no clue, because although I am the same skin color around, a lot of times whenever you receive, packers and stuff, you really can't really scale what type of skin color you're going to have from the product itself. So I try to wing it, and I actually got the exact color that matches my skin. So with that being said, I'll get a little bit more into the type of cut and as well as the skin tone that I have once I show you guys the actual product itself. So let's check it out. Now let's go ahead and get to the product, guys. You guys know I hate having you guys wait now, especially with product reviews. But with that being said, this is what the packaging looks like when you get a Transkins product. You guys know how I feel about packaging, because anytime I buy a package, I rave about how it's being packaged to me, one, and two, how I'm receiving it. I like to buy a product that has great packaging because it makes me feel good about the product that I buy. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a me thing. If it's not just a me thing, just comment below so I don't feel that's crazy. But Transkins gave me theirs in this nice little Ziploc bag. This is very durable. I absolutely would say that. And it makes sure that it keeps my product in perfect condition. Like, I don't have to worry about it touching other things and the silicone possibly melting. So I like this. I absolutely have no problem with Ziploc bag packaging. It actually comes in very handy. On the front of this Ziploc bag, and I will actually show you guys this up close and personal, you will actually see the Transkins logo, and as well as the back part of it. On the back of the packaging, it just lets you know that they appreciate you for purchasing their product, the type of product that you actually do have, the type of cut, and as well as the skin tone color along the way. So I actually got to break down the cuts and as well as the skin tones that you can actually get for this prosthetic itself once I open it up, and I'll go more into detail with that, and of course pricing. So without further ado with the packaging, let me actually show you guys the product. Voila! Here you have the Lifeline Prosthetic Ultra STP, ladies and gents and theys and thems. I can absolutely say that this product is amazing. Besides me showing it off real quick, let me actually give you guys my face to give it another breakdown. Now, STPs and me have had a loving relationship, just like any of the other STPs I have already showcased to you before. When I got the Transkins STP/Packer, I first off absolutely fell in love. Let me tell you why. As you can currently see here, as I kind of showcased at the beginning before I started talking and showing my face, you can see the absolute crazy detail in this STP. When I tell you I opened the package up, it was absolutely mind blown by the texture, the details within this STP. I was absolutely flabbergasted, but in a good way, of course, right? I didn't realize how innovative people are getting when it comes to actually having a lot of detail, and as well as the texture and even the skin tone of this thing be as realistic as it's currently getting. So I'm sure like over the years, like you guys shouldn't even be surprised if something even better than this comes out from Transkin itself. This is like their like first gen, like one of the very few products that they have on their site. So like for me personally, this thing is absolutely fantastic in aesthetic. I want to point that out first, because I know a lot of times people want to find prosthetics that actually look as realistic as possible. You know, like a sex store doesn't really have anything this detailed, as you can see. So to have something like this be as detailed as it is and absolutely provide you multi-functionality with it as well, I'm absolutely impressed. Now let's get into its actual functionality, right? Like I said, although this is also a packer, this primary function for me personally is for the STP. Now I have packed with this, and I will say packing for this has been something. And what I mean by something is really because of its extra large balls at the bottom of it. Now these balls are made, I'm sure, of like a thicker silicone layer compared to the rest of it. But these balls, they ball, people. They're very thick, they're very squishy, and slightly hard-ish. Not like hard in a way to where like I can't obviously squish them. But you know, I'm sure I never touched a man's balls before, so I can't technically say this is how they feel. But what I will say is that it is very squishy, but it can be very comfortable. Now, depending on the type of harness that you wear or the type of boxer briefs or boxers and or briefs, whichever you prefer to use for your underwear to use STPs for, these balls might have a problem, but it depends as well as how you kind of sit it against your anatomy. I have used this product twice in the functionality of, you know, its overall purpose, and I haven't had any issues with it. Like I said, this no slip lip absolutely is extremely deep, and it goes further than I actually think Transkins supplies. I could be wrong with that. But from the looks of it, like I said, it's extremely deep in the inside of this, which is what I actually loved about it. Once I sit against my anatomy and I had it kind of like at a lower scope of my anatomy, when I actually used it for the bathroom and I peed, I didn't have any issues with, one, overflowing, and two, the pee coming out. Now I will say the first time I actually used it, it was a little bit difficult to get the pee to come out of the tip, primarily because, like, as you can see here, and I'll kind of get this as a close-up with a voiceover, the tip of this is extremely tight. So when I peed, I was like, it's not coming out. So I actually have to push down on the tip of this a little bit harder in order for it to come out. But that was like my very only and first challenge that I had with this. Other than that, like I said, due to the ring around this prosthetic, and like I said, that no slip lip, and it's kind of a little bit deep in here, especially due to the balls kind of being a little low, it allows me to kind of have a little bit more pee in here, which is what I actually love. The flow came out smooth, no issues. I didn't have no spills. I didn't have no overflows each and every time that I have used it so far. So when it comes to like functionality and usability, primarily for its main cause as a S2P, I would absolutely give this thing an A. I'm not going to give it an A+ though, because I haven't used it in public. Now, for me, I always like to use STPs a lot, especially when I get one brand new at home first. So I give it at least a good couple weeks of practice at home before I take it out. I did the exact same thing with my Transkin supply. So for the Transkins, I'm absolutely going to give it like another week or two first before I go ahead and take it out to the public. Now, if I take it out to the public and it still gives me the same results I've been giving myself at home, that's when I would give it an A+. But so far, this A has satisfied me to every degree. So Transkin, you guys have blown me away so far. Now let me talk about its third functionality, right? As a packer, like I said, it's an STP and a packer. I have worn this out as a packer as well, not using it in the bathroom in public per se, but I have worn this out. Now I have used this with my Cake Bandit harness because I like to have double security, and of course with boxer briefs. So for me personally, that's what I've used it for when I use it for packing purposes, because it definitely keeps it down. I can say that it absolutely gave me a nice little bulge. I think primarily because of the balls. Of course, they're very thick and squishy, and although the actual penis isn't super long, Like I said, that bulge is a definite bulge. Now, I'm not saying that when I wore it with jeans, it was like a terrible bulge, like where it looks like I was hard the entire time. It was not the case. But it definitely kind of stuck out to me, and I can kind of feel a little bit better. When I packed with it though, it was extremely comfortable. Like I said, I like double security, so when I had that double security, it just felt, you know, like I'm just walking around every day with no issues. So I absolutely love that. So when it comes to the packing portion of it, I would absolutely give that about an A as well, because like I said, it didn't give me any issues, no super big bulge. It wasn't uncomfortable either wearing it with the harness and the boxers. In Georgia, it gets hot, so, you know, besides it being heat and kind of sweating using this, that isn't really the product's problem. But I haven't had no issues. Now, the only thing I will absolutely say that I wish it did have, I guess, was that just a little bit more there, but I can get that to a dislike portion as well. So let me talk about what I don't like about this product, and after that we can wrap it up and you guys let me know what you think. Now, we all know not every product is perfect at all. So besides that, I can only think of 2 things that I did not like about this product. The first one being that I wish there was more real estate up at the top of this STP / packer. The reason why is because although I have on my harness isn't really that thick in the terms of the waistband portion of it. So when it was kind of having to sit here, like the prosthetic sat within the hole of the harness, and then of course the waistband part comes here. The waistband literally was probably like another slight inch, like right here. So I felt slightly uncomfortable at the beginning of it when I wore it, because I felt as though I wanted to kind of the waistband to fit on me rather than fit mostly on the prosthetic itself, because it doesn't have that real estate. So I feel like if I had a little bit more real estate, I would feel a lot more comfortable with that. I think they probably cut it low because they kind of want it underneath the waistband. I'm okay with having it, you know, on the waistband as well, because I don't know, I just feel as though it feels more like me, I guess, or attached to me, if that makes sense. So I wish that, you know, Transkins had a little bit more here at the top, maybe like this much more real estate, and I would absolutely be happy. Like, I wouldn't have any issues with that. So that's like the one thing I would absolutely say I disliked about it. The second thing I will say that I disliked was the circumferences of these balls. Now, don't get me wrong, I like big balls, and I love that they're like extremely realistic balls as well. Like, look at the details on this guy. But I can say, like I said, when I pack with it, the balls are taking up more space than the actual penis itself. And then 2, I don't know, I just find it super big when I use it for like real estate on my anatomy when I have to pee as well. Like I said, I had to adjust more of the balls than I actually had to adjust the penis itself. So that can be an issue as well. But like I said, these are like small things for me personally that I don't really care about. But I will say I slightly dislike them as well. But like I said, the main thing about an STP is to be able to use it when you go to the restroom. And it does that. And it works extremely well at that as well. So I don't have any real complaints about this prosthetic. I will close it out and say, like, will I recommend this product? So I know you all might be wondering, will I recommend this product? And hell yeah, I'll recommend this product. Like I said, STPs will always be a love-and-hate relationship depending on the person, probably for most people. Primarily because, though, every STP is different. No STP is going to absolutely be perfect as well. So it's going to always be hard to adjust to a new STP, to use a new STP when you first get it, and as well as find your level of comfortability with an STP. So for me personally, I would absolutely buy the product regardless, because look at the absolute amazing details on this product. Like I said, usability for it is absolutely giving me an A. Like I said, no A+, but that's primarily because of me more than it is the product itself. But the usability for this thing is absolutely amazing. It's smooth. I have no issues with making sure that my anatomy fit, as well as the flow as I use the restroom eases out as, you know, as easy as possible, obviously. And like I said, it fits me perfectly, like a glove. Even the color, like I said, when I actually put it against myself and I use it for the bathroom, I'm like, damn, I actually did a very good job at guessing the color that fits my skin. So they have actually a couple different colors, and I can absolutely go through that with you all in a second. But like I said, will I highly recommend this product? I absolutely will. Like I said, for all of its, you know, 3 primary reasons, right? For it to be an STP, for it to be a packer. And technically the third one isn't really usability, but I would say for the aesthetic purposes, to make you feel as though you have a actual and realistic looking penis, this absolutely takes the cake for that. Like I said, you can feel all the veins and everything in this mug too. This is absolutely beautiful. Damn. But yes, go ahead, please purchase this product at transkins.com. I know that this goes on retail for $1.99. This is, like I said, the Lifeline Prosthetic Ultra STP / Packer. They have about, I believe, I'm trying to look from afar, 3, 6, 9, maybe 9 to 10-ish colors that you could choose from. And you can also choose this whether you want it cut and or uncircumcised at $1.99 retail market price. Damn, I have to just keep filling on this damn thing. But other than that, guys, I have absolutely nothing else for you besides giving you guys an amazing product to showcase, 1, and 2, to finally show my face after a long time. And I greatly appreciate you guys for being patient with me, waiting this out, and as well as I'm just happy that I can give you guys another product review that you're going to absolutely love. So shout out to Transkins, like I said, for sponsoring this video and giving me this amazing product. I can't wait to continue to use it. Transkins, you guys will hear from me as well about an update with it within the next couple of months as well. So stay tuned for that. Other than that, guys, I have nothing else for you. Until next time, I greatly appreciate you guys for 1, your patience, and 2, for continuing to be a fan of this page and checking in with me. So until next time, guys, I love you, I appreciate you, and peace.